everyone, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. After posting the video about the earthquake they had there by Julian, California, which is San Diego County. And I've often talked about how any earthquake can be a foreshock for something much larger. They had a magnitude 5.2 earthquake, 8.9 miles in depth. And so far, let's see, there's been 11 earthquakes listed within the last 24 hours. What they are calling a significant seismic event recently happened there, a magnitude 5.2. It struck today, April 14th, 2025 at 10:08 a.m. local time, centered about 2.5 miles south of the town near the Elsinore Fault Zone. And this is part of the San Andreas Fault Zone. I talked about this in my video earlier today. Okay, we'll bring this over. This here in the top right corner is the Elsinore Fault. This earthquake was preceded by a magnitude 3.5 foreshock on April 13th. I believe I posted about that one too. That one occurred at 3:54 p.m. The main quake was felt as far away as Los Angeles and Tijuana, with at least probably 10 aftershocks recorded by noon on April 14th. The largest being a magnitude 4.0, which I got marked in red here, right there. No major injuries or widespread damage has been reported, though roadsides have happened and it blocked parts of the road like State Route 76. Let me put the roads on here so you can see them. All right, we got State Highway 79 and it goes up through here. And then we got 78, 79. I don't see 76 unless 79 is also 76. I don't live there, so I don't know. Or would it be over here? Nope, I don't see it over there. Anyways, there was items reported that fell off of people's shelves, probably out of their cupboards. 271 reports have been sent into EMSC. A report from Julian says that they were 2 miles away from the epicenter and it was pretty bad. No visible damage in Ramona. Another report from Ramona, very strong, no apparent damage so far. Some objects fell over. Drawers, drawers open. Another one says, okay, and we got this one here, Ramona. Very strong shaking. Long enough, I decided it wasn't ending right away and moved to the doorway. No damage, and we are close. Okay, Alpine. So my son and I were in the barn with our animals and heard a very loud rumbling when the ground started to shake. The animals ran out, and so did we. We weren't sure how long it would go on, but as soon as we went out from under the structure, it had passed. Another one says that they felt it there. East Pomey, big boom, long shake. Palomar, hit hard and long, apparently 12 to 15 seconds. Knocking a few light things down. Cabin definitely took a long beating. Another one, Valley Center. Powerful, knocked down pictures. One large thunderous jolt and then rolled into another. Loud train sound. So they are saying no major injuries. I wonder if anyone had some light injuries. Sending prayers. Historically, Julian sees about 10,000 quakes annually within a 100-kilometer radius below a magnitude 3. Since 1900, 8 quakes of a magnitude 6 have occurred, averaging 1 every 15 to 20 years. Be prepared. You could have another one coming that would be much larger. The strongest recent in records was a magnitude 6.7, and that occurred in 1918. Geologists note that the region's potential for large earthquakes with a 75% chance of a magnitude 7 event in Southern California by 1945, though precise predictions remain impossible. Now, the Elsinore Fault. This is one of the Southern California's major fault system, part of the San Andreas Fault network. It runs near Julian, passing through areas like Lake Henshaw and Palomera Mountain. The fault is capable of producing earthquakes of a magnitude 7.5. The recent 5.2 magnitude earthquake that occurred today was likely associated with the Elsinore Fault. Sending prayers you guys do not get something much larger, but any earthquake does have a 10% chance, and it could be a month from now to have a larger event. I hope you are prepared. I hope this has inspired you to be prepared. For preparedness, residents should secure heavy objects. Put your bookcases, bolt them to the wall. Make sure the hot water heater, bolt them to the studs. Identify safe spots and maintain emergency kits, as disruptions to services like water and power are likely in a larger event, and then sometimes they even have fires. Have a tool handy where you can turn off the water and gas in case you do have a ruptured gas line. Don't have things above your bed or where you may be sitting watching TV or having dinner, like bookcases or decorative objects that can fall on you and injure you. Use common sense in earthquake preparedness. If you have other ideas, other suggestions, please put it down below. Thank you for watching. Please like, please share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.